Hi guys, welcome back to my Understanding Mental Health course. This is episode 8 and this is eating disorders. I've got quite a lot of notes on this one, so I might just jump into it and at the end I'll kind of give a brief summary of everything. So the term eating disorder just means that a person's life revolves around food in some way. Either it's eating too much or most commonly not enough. The person mostly focuses on their weight and their shape. And unlike other mental illnesses, this can be overcome and full recovery is possible. 1.6 million people in the UK are affected, and it's most common in women. The men, however, it is increasingly affecting men. There are 3 different types of eating disorders. There's anorexia nervosa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, because I've never heard it, but yeah, so anorexia nervosa is restricting type of anorexia. It's weight loss through drastic diets and fasting. Or there's a purging type, which is weight loss by vomiting or laxatives. These people see themselves as overweight even when they are underweight. They eat small amounts, then weigh themselves just to make sure they never gain too much weight. They binge eat, but only to extreme diet, exercise excessively, and make themselves sick. So yeah, that's anorexia nervosa. Kind of brief description. I don't want to go into too much detail, just because I've got so much notes as it is. The next one is bulimia nervosa. These people fear gaining weight and want to lose weight. They're unhappy and they hate their body, and this is mostly done in secret. They try and hide what's happening to them from everybody. The third one is binge eating disorder. This is where they lose control of their eating. If a person binge eats, they don't usually exercise or fast or try and lose weight, which makes them overweight and obese. There are 3 types of causes of anorexia. The psychological, where there's this hormonal change in puberty, massive effect on a person's life and their body confidence. Dealing with stress in a poor manner, such as being worried or scared about their future. Having low self-esteem if it's not reaching their goals or their high standards either. It could be through environmental as well. This is being in a place where living is being thin is seen as the most ideal body shape, so people try and become too thin, and that way they try and lose so much weight. Stressful life events as well, losing job, relationship breakdowns. School can be stressful, exams, bullied, seeing celebrities as skinny. You see it all over the place, all over the magazines, newspapers and everything with celebrities, and they're really stick thin. Some people want to be like celebrities. Going through child abuse, anorexia helps them gain the control that they lost when they were younger. There's biological as well. This is how the brain thinks when eating, and part of the brain becomes disrupted, which can help cause anorexia as well. I've got some signs and symptoms here as well. So in anorexia nervosa, it mostly occurs in teenage girls, however, is becoming increasingly affecting boys as well. So the signs and symptoms: really thin, relentless pursuit of thinness, they'll do anything, not willing to maintain a normal or healthy diet or weight, fear of gaining weight, distorted body image, me see their weight differently to how everybody else sees it or how it's actually in reality. Self-esteem issues can cause menstruation among girls and women. Eating habits, they're completely restricted. So yeah, that's anorexia nervosa. That's the kind of signs and symptoms to look out for. Bulimia nervosa frequent episodes of eating an unusually large amount of food and having no control, and then followed by the behaviour to combat, such as vomiting, fasting, exercising excessively, and excessive use of laxatives as well. So that's other signs and symptoms to look out for bulimia nervosa. And binge eating disorder, overweight or obese, higher risk of diseases for like the heart and everything, high blood pressure. They may feel guilt and shame and distressed, which could lead to more binge eating, because some people find comfort in eating, and if they're stressed, then that's a kind of way of dealing with the stress and becoming more comfortable. So there is quite a lot of feelings that people feel when going through anorexia or any type of eating disorder. They feel they are fat, they're terrified of gaining weight, they lie about eating or try and hide what they've eaten. So sometimes they could make it look like more when it's actual less than what people think. The lose weight appearance completely changes. So they feel bad or feel overwhelmed and may go to extreme strict diet and exercising. That's a kind of coping mechanism, and it makes them feel powerful. Or they could feel really, really low. If they feel like they're too fat or whatever, they feel low, where they get suicidal thoughts or hurt themselves in other ways. So it can affect their lives drastically. The bones may thin, muscle wasting, multi-organ failure, their low blood pressure, which can affect their breathing, and damage to the heart as well. So it doesn't just affect like your weight and everything, like it affects quite a lot of their inside organs and everything like that. It could lead to infertility, severe constipation. They may feel tired, sluggish, lose interest, whether that's in the future or now. It may lead to depression, which is one of the topics I'll be talking about in a few weeks' time. May feel worthless, may not be able to move as much as they did, so like lack of mobility, difficulty making friends, or demotivated as well. So it can affect people's lives drastically. However, it can affect their families as well. If they don't understand, they might find it hard to cope, lead to arguments, especially at like kind of meal times if the person's not eating. It could lead to really bad arguments. They may feel guilty, they may blame themselves, they may get annoyed quicker, powerless. It's all these kind of things that doesn't just affect one person's mental health, it affects other people's mental health as well, which is obviously not good at all. There is different approaches for treatment. Seeing the GP, psychiatrist, dietitian, sent to a specialist centre, a really severe psychological treatment, which is cognitive analytic therapy. This is like breaking unhealthy patterns and fixing it. CBT, I've explained it in previous episodes, cognitive behaviour therapy. This adopts a healthier, realistic way of thinking. Interpersonal therapy, negative issues, deals with that and how to solve them in an interpersonal way. Focal psychodynamic therapy. So this kind of looks back to the childhood and sees if it's somebody's childhood that has affected them, and how it affected them and how to deal with that as well. They can get advice on nutrition and eating as well. They may eat but at small amounts at first, may have medication, deals with symptoms, which includes OCD, compulsory treatment. A doctor, if somebody's having really severe issues, a doctor can admit someone to the hospital and can make them basically forced to be in the hospital, and somebody and nurses and that look after them. Other people can help, like family and friends and partners or whatever. They can help acknowledge, help them acknowledge as well, and recognise the problem. Encourage them to talk, go to support groups, not get angry if the person's not wanting help or pushing them away. Take up new interests. Keeping them distracted from everything may help. Kind of keep their minds off thinking of having a diet. So keeping them busy would really help. Following a healthy diet, whether it's you cooking the meals, make sure they eat proper, good food, nutritional food. Getting feelings out, whether this is through like a diary or a song or poetry as well. Getting, if they don't want to talk, then that's a good way of getting their feelings across without feeling judged. And not to put too much pressure on themselves, because it's not going to happen straight away. It's going to take time, and so they need to know that it will take time and it'll be hard, but it is doable. It is one of those mental illnesses that can be overcome, and most of the time it does become overcome. So I've got kind of resources and treatments again at the end. This is just to kind of help people know that there is lots of different help out there, whether it's health centres, going to the GP, who can refer to a psychiatrist or a community mental health team who picks the best solution for recovery, community psychiatric nurse or social and support workers. This is where they pick the perfect location to help to recover, whether this is at home or if they need more care, so like outside the home, or if they need people to come out to the person's home. And going to support groups as well would help, knowing how other people have overcome it or how they're dealing with it. Support groups can help push them forward and help them identify new solutions on how to deal with it. Treatments as well, there's quite a lot of different types of treatments. Talking therapies, this is going to counselling or psychotherapy. This is just kind of explaining how to different ways to overcome the illness. Hospital care, whether this is being sectioned or as an outpatient, it gives the person strength and helps them eat healthier as well. Or even going to the GP as a resource and as a treatment as well. They can refer medication to deal with the symptoms, or give advice such as going to support groups or local support workers who can actually help the person deal with their eating disorder. So there is quite a lot of notes there. I spoke probably too fast for some people. If you do have any questions, just comment or message me on Instagram. My Instagram account is at mymentalhealthplay. Again, I am writing a play. It's just taking its time. I've kind of got an idea for 2 different plays, but they kind of connect in some way. So I am doing that just now, as well as doing this, as well as working. So the next episode is anxiety, understanding anxiety. So I'm really looking forward to that. Quite a lot of people deal with anxiety that I know, and I am looking forward to trying to help them identify the signs and the symptoms and how to deal with them. So yeah, that's eating disorders. Again, it wasn't like it was a lot of notes, but it was kind of like a brief. There's a lot more to it. It is quite difficult to try and get everything done within a 15-minute kind of time frame. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode. Should hopefully be up within the next week. So thank you very much and take care.